Myself, K. Prashant Naik, first BTech, Civil Engineering. Topic name is Data Interpretation of Using Bar Graph and Pick Chart. Subject name Communicate in English. Data interpretation using bar graph and pick chart. Introduction to data visualization. Data visualization is a circular tools for interpreting complex data sets. Bar graphs and pick charts are two of the most effective methods for visualizing data. Understanding these visual tools can aid in data comparison and discussion making. What is bar graph? A bar graph displays data using regulator bars to respond different categories. The length of the height of each bar corresponds with the value it represents. Bar graph are particularly useful for comparing quantities across different groups. Types of bar graphs. There are two main types of bar graphs, vertical and horizontal. Vertical bar graphs represent data with bars extending upwards from the x-axis. Horizontal bar graphs display bars extending from the y-axis, which can be useful for long category labels. Advantage of bar graphs. Bar graphs provide a clear visual comparing between different items or categories. They are easy to read and can effectively display large amounts of data. Bar graph can quickly highest traits and difference is data set. What is a pick chart? A pick chart represents data as slits of a circular pick, insulating properties. Each line corresponds to a category's conjunction to the wholes. Pick charts are most effective when displaying data with a limited number of categories. When to use pick charts? Pick charts are best used when you want to show relative properties of a whole. They works well for displaying data that sums to a whole, such as market share. It is important to arrive using pick charts for more than 5 or 6 categories are maintained clearly. Advantage of pick chart. Pick chart allow for quickly visual representations of parts to wholes relationship. They can effectively communicate the percentage distribution of the categories. Pick chart are visual appliance and can adjust the audience effectively. Common mistakes in data visualization. One common mistake is the overcoding a pick chart with too many slits for the categories. Another error is the using misleading scales or incident intervals in bar graphs. It is circular to ensure that visualizations are simple and clear to avoid manifestations. Best practices of the data interference. Always label your axes and categories clearly for both bar graph and pick charts. Consider colors and slims to enhance readability and understanding. Provide a legend or key when necessarily to explain colors and patterns in your graphs. Conclusion and summary. Effective data interpretations using bar graph and pick charts can improve communications by understanding when and how to use these tools. You can ingest your processing, measuring data visualizations techniques and insinuation for making informed discriminations beside in data. Feel free to custom the constant further based on your audience or specific needs. Thank you.